Hi, we will use a filter for this me to match my kitty. Kitty, yes. So, um, when you are in the survival mode, then you learned this survival mode from someone else. Even if they consciously were not teaching you this. Maybe they did, and maybe not. So, when you are on this mode, everyone around you is considered as an enemy. Everyone around you is considered as a threat. And you have your guard up. Yeah. You don't expect good things from others. But you could not agree with the situation that all of your life you need to be around enemies. So you take in a thought. Firstly, it is just a thought that someone in this world could not be your enemy, that someone in this world would want to be your friend and to be genuine because you know that they exist, you assume that they exist, firstly, because you know that you hold this in yourself. So if you had created as genuine that someone else need to be created too, you to play with. And here comes the second mode. Here comes the second mode that calls realization mode. You realize suddenly that people who surround themselves with enemies and stay in the environment of enemies actually like to play a game of war. They can be exhausted from it. They can be sad from it. They can be angry from it. They can be jealous from it. Whatever. But they like it. They like to push the boundary of others and like to play a victim of pushing boundaries. And when you tell this thing to them also to realize they reject it. They reject it and mostly are not taken in a thought that there could be different games you to play. And then you decide rather you try to convince them that later version of life exists, rather you uh, stop spending so much time with them. Yeah, if you stay them in your life, then you just lower the intensity of you in their life, and uh, you start going places online and offline to meet other people and beings. And when you do that, you spot immediately who is not your friend, and you spot also immediately who could be your friend, who also has this light inside of them, genuine wish to play with others on a respectful manner. And when it uh, arrives, then and you meet these people, you surround yourself with these people who is not threatening you in some period of time. You measure that. You see that, yeah, from afar. Then a bit closer, and yes. And then comes the third mode. Third mode is the game mode. When you start playing with each other. It could be a game someone presented to you, it could be you presented some game, it could be a game exchanged, and you look like, do each of us like these games or not? And what games you can like create together. Yeah, there comes co-creation. If the survival mode, there is life happens to you and you believe in that. Yes, in the realization mode, you understand that, wait a minute, I also put an input into creating life in the environment that I'm in, and I can choose the environment. So I co-create. And when you understand that you can co-create, then you search for those with whom co-creation would be in the same vision. So you are in this game mode, you mastered the game mode, you can play in life, it could be fun and not survival. Yeah, because in the survival there is no fun. And fun that is considered as fun in the survival mode is not a fun. It is threat and so in the game mode you get fun back to life. Yes. And the fourth one is the vision mode. In the vision mode, you understand what capacity of games those people you met can be played with. And are they working on their mindset to actually expand to the level where you can play different games. You started to play at all. You learned how that play is possible. Then you search for those to play with. Then you exchange some games. And then you know your vision. What games do you want to play else? And you see from the mindset of others whom you can like present these games and whom not, just because for them it's impossible, but for you it is possible, it is normal, it is your daily routine. So yeah. And no. Yeah. Oh. And such a pit stop. Okay. And when you show like when the world shows to you who is about to stay in their level, who don't want to expand, and who also have the same or similar vision that you, and you can expand together. And when you expand together, then comes the fifth mode. And the fifth mode is building mode. This is the mode when you stick to the vision, you have your team, you expand your team, they expand with you in the mindset and other things. And then you build together. Like a ship, you are going to need a direction. Yeah. And all the rest who is behind, they're behind only because they chose to play another game and build another play for themselves. Super easy. But to get on the next mode, there is some work to do, internal. And if you, the same as me, were raised in the mindset of survival, and that everyone around you are enemies and there are not friends, and you need to be careful, yeah, then I can help you, guide you through this path till the inside freedom. And we can do that in a playful model, and we can do that also in the spiritual, yeah, model. So several universe principles can be downloaded to you through my expression, yeah, and through our exchange. How you can do that? You can choose your own version of this information exchange. It could be through my ebook that I wrote in the start of 2026. It is open to purchase on my website. You can take it by parts or you can take it whole. And another option is that you book a spiritual